It's me, Furry Face. I've been home since about 3. I went out late today around 11. Collected cans all over the place. Well, I didn't get that many, but didn't do too bad. I made $4.95. Fuck. 5 cents shy of $5. So I went around outside of the place after I got my ticket from the machine and found one more can. So that gave me the other nickel to make an even $5. Then I went in the store and put on my mask, all that bullshit, and got my $5, got the hell out of there because I don't like lingering around with a freaking mask on. Anyway, when I'm foraging around, I don't wear a mask. Who the hell's going to bump into me, you know? People don't come over and chat you up while you're going through a dumpster, you know? Anyway, fuck. I don't know. I hardly found any butts either. And I thought I had another roach, but I lost it somehow. I was like, fuck, I hate that. I put stuff in my bag only to find it gone when I look in my bag when I get home. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, I found it gone at the train station, though, because I was going through my butts making the odd cigarette. I made like 2 or 3 smokes finding the butts, but that was it. At home, I had eventually, I had like 1 cigarette, not even that, left on my tray, half a cigarette or something. And I made $5 for collecting cans, so I went to see a neighbor and tried to talk him into it. He didn't want to do it at first, but then he winds up giving me 3/4 of a container full. It looks bigger on the camera, but it's not that big a container. But anyway, I already own my container, so I was lucky I got anything. And of course, I had to give him the $5, so I don't have that. But I couldn't buy tobacco, even a small pack of cigarettes, for $5 anyway. Hey, fuck. So it was a better deal for me. So at least I don't owe him this because I gave him the $5, but I still owe him a container full. I pay that on the first when I get my regular shit together and gets restocked up again. Fuck. Fed the seagulls some stuff I found in back of my GA again, some more of those seeds and raisins and crap in the little bags that I had a hard time opening as usual. And half a cake. It was a big cake too, but it all got squished to one side and had fruit and cream and crap. I ignored that though because I know the seagulls don't like it. I just gave them this, well, it was pretty moist then, the moist cake, and they eat that anyway. What else? Oh, and grapes. Found grapes. But I only gave them 2/3 of the grapes, and when I went out closer to the bus terminus, where the train station is, some seagulls gathered there too, and I had to walk past them before because I didn't have anything. But on the way back, I gave them the rest of the grapes, so at least I had something. I'm going to take it easy feeding them from now on, I think, because seagulls can be pesky when they start to find out where you live or something, you know. It'll only take a while for them to start following me home, and then if I should go to my balcony, they're going to know exactly where I live. They're going to start collecting on my balcony and squawking and everything. It's like, oh, fuck off, you know. So I got to take it easy feeding them so they don't follow me home and get too excited about it, you know. The seagulls do remember shit, and they already know what I look like. They're already flying around when I get close to the place. It's like, fuck. And landing in front of me thinking I'm going to give it to them early. And it's like, no. Wait till I get to the spot, you know. Anyway, that's today. So now I'm penniless again. I got nothing, but at least I got something to smoke. Phew. It's the whole idea. That's why I go foraging. It's basically for cigarettes. I got food, well, a bit anyway. I made a de-thawed half my roast that I had left in the freezer, so I didn't cook it yet, so I had to thaw that out, and I decided to just cut slices instead of waiting hours for it to roast in the oven. Too long. So I just cut some slices of it when it thawed out and fried them in the frying pan with some garlic. I wondered if I should add gravy, but then I thought, nah, because I don't have fries either with it, so I still got the gravy in the cupboard. But anyway, they were good. I still got a few pieces of pork left that I put in another container and put back in the fridge. And that's about it for today. Nothing special. Tomorrow, now that the other shop is going to be open, people that give me more cans. And I haven't been there in a week, so Monday or Tuesday, probably Monday, because I'm still broke. So tomorrow I'll go see if they got cans for me, and I'll take them if they do, if they give them to me. Sometimes I say, oh, come back next week, which is really a drag when I need the money, you know. But it's worth it when I get their big freaking bag, because that's like 10 or 12 bucks worth of cans right there, you know. And they give me like this huge bag full. So, fuck. Sometimes I even have to transfer some into another bag to tie it properly, because they tie with a twist tie and they tie a knot in a fucking thing, and it's a bitch to get off. And then I have to transfer some cans into another bag, then retie that one, and leave a hole underneath so I can poke my straps through it and the other bag, and then swing them over my shoulder. That's usually what I do. And the other spot I found the old man's bag the other day, but there were no butts. There's no big change today, except I found a couple of 20-cent cans in the same bin where they weren't there yesterday, but they were today, so I took those, of course. So I got lucky finding a few 20-cent cans that helped me boost the amount to $4.95 in the first place. But anyway, and then finding the other 5-cent can and making even $5, which I gave to a neighbor for that bit of tobacco here. So cool. Oh, nice to have a freaking cigarette. Just made another coffee. Using that 40% cream I found too. It's still good. Works great. But I'm only using 1 teaspoon of sugar. I find out the white refined sugar causes my feet to fuck up. Like they get all itchy and it just bothers me. So I have to have like either brown sugar or very little white sugar. And then I'm okay. So it's like, fuck, it took me a while to figure that out too. And I went through months with my little toe on my right foot injured and hurting like fuck. And I still had to go out and fucking do shit. You know, I foraged almost every day with a sore fucking toe. And it took a while to heal. It's forming scabs and all kind of shit. I had to peel them off. Saw part of my toe off the skin with a fucking chinsu knife or something. I had a hard time carving it back to normal again. But it only started to heal after I reduced my sugar intake. And I was like, oh, interesting. You know, I was like, fuck. So I can't use white refined sugar that much anymore. Anyway, that's about it. Furry face out. If you're feeling the same thing, like itchiness of the feet, watch your sugar intake, especially the white refined sugar. Use brown sugar instead. Or maybe a sugar substitute. Anyway, furry face out. Catch you all later. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for more interesting videos. Toodaloo.